Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Yo, it's like, first and foremost, let me say, rest in peace to the brother that died in that correctional facility, in Marcy Correctional Facility. A lot of us seen the video. I'm not sharing it on my YouTube. It was ugly. It was ugly. I've been in jail. I've been at the mercy of correction officers who came to work with an attitude. And I fully understand what it's like to catch a beat down similar to that. So a lot of us is in our feelings, right? So when I scroll down and I see Marcy and others protesting,
Bobby Brooks.
Say his name.
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 Bobby.
mind you, I don't believe in protesting. I don't. But I do believe that the first protest is on the house. I do believe in bringing awareness. So in order to get these people attention and power, we're entitled to one protest for every situation. That's the start. After the first protest, then it's sort of like, I seen a video not too long ago with the brother Hawk. Now, he's one I'm watching. I kind of like this brother that's part of Black Lives Matter, even though I don't like Black Lives Matter, because the original Black Lives Matter started off with Darren Seals. And may he rest in peace. Mysteriously, he ends up dead in a car, aired out, set on fire, tragic death. And then comes the rise of these puppets, right? As I scroll through social media, so I see my son, I see his post, and I look at him walking down the street, and I said, good job, as he screams, no justice, no peace, right? That doesn't mean that I believe in protesting. I believe in the first protest to bring awareness, to let them know we want justice. After that, I believe in results. Like the brother Hawk said.
He preaches unity, black unity. Stop begging this system to justify our lives. Stop begging this system for justice. When things happen to you, you step up and defend yourself. Just like everybody else seeks justice on their own, just like everybody else has vigilantes, we need some black vigilantes.
Where's our black vigilantes at? Is not retaliation a must? As I keep on scrolling, then it starts dawning on me because my brain starts computing. My computer starts computing. And then I see, hold up. Breaking news. So we have another pandemic on the way?
The CDC says the bird flu has mutated.
Potentially troubling new development about the bird flu. The CDC reporting that the virus mutated inside a severely ill patient in the U.S., which could make the disease easier to spread.
Concerning new CDC report on the first severe human case of bird flu in the U.S. Samples taken from a patient in Louisiana show mutations that could make it easier for this virus to spread from person to person. Experts warn a single mutation like this could potentially lead to another pandemic.
The patient is one of the 66 confirmed bird flu cases in humans in 10 states across the U.S., including California, Michigan, and Texas. There was no evidence that the Louisiana patient passed the illness to anyone else. Health experts say the genetic analysis from the Louisiana patient indicates the virus evolved in a way that can make it more transmissible to humans because it more easily binds to the cell receptors in the upper respiratory tract.
Prior outbreaks of the bird flu, that the mortality rate is 52%. 52%. We don't know how deadly, how dangerous bird flu is going to be. Again, that's one more reason why we don't want it to spread and acquire more mutations. This is not like the beginning of COVID where we were dealing with a new virus, we didn't have a vaccine. There actually is a vaccine developed already against H5N1. The Biden administration has contracted with manufacturers to make almost 5 million doses of the vaccine.
So what you're saying to me is that it's like that scene in The Matrix where you see Agent Smith scratching his head. And he's saying, I've seen this scene before. Right? I've seen this scene before. It sort of kind of feels like before Donald Trump get into office. And trust me, I don't believe in no politician. I don't trust no politician. I lean towards Trump because I like his policies. And I look forward to him being a stand-up president. I could only hope and wish for that. I voted for the policies. I don't trust no politician. But Trump hasn't even entered office yet. And automatically we on the road and the path down the pandemic again? Again? Where we couldn't go to weddings. We couldn't go to funerals. We couldn't be in a hospital with our women giving birth to children with my mother. Wanda was dying in the hospital. At some point in time, they told us we couldn't come back. When I forced my way into the hospital, Wanda, she was showing me proof, even though her brain was fading a little something, that they was mistreating her. But that's a whole nother video. So now I'm having flashbacks of when the last time Trump was in office. He hasn't even got in office yet. And people are dying at the hands of the police again. The protesters are protesting again. You know, like, remember when I went out to Fordham and I stopped them young boys from going into the store?
And it's like, yo, this is where we live at. Do you think that we gonna be able to go in the white neighborhoods to shop? You think they're gonna let us go there?
Hell no.
So now when it's time for us to get the things we need for our kids, what shit don't go on in white neighborhoods right here. They want y'all to do this right here. They want y'all to loot, they want y'all to rob, they want y'all to steal, and y'all don't realize that every camera out here, the police, they want y'all to do that because the new laws that's gonna come in is gonna take your freedom away. Those cameras right there, you see those cameras up there? Those cameras is watching everything that you do. The police see us right here. They waiting for you to go in there. This camera's watching and waiting for you to go in there. And when you go in there, at some point in time, the military is going to come in your house and lock you up. And so you know what? The niggas that shot and marked off, they not telling y'all this.
Robbing and looting? That deja is happening all over again. So now I'm puzzled. And I'm like, hold up. So what are we doing here? Is this the puppet masters pulling their strings all over again? Will we start to see a rise of police brutality all over again? Will we see Black Lives Matter come back out of hiding after she ran off with $90 million? Fool me once. Shame on who? Fool me twice? Fool me 3 times? Fool me 4 times? Man, you better get your hand out of my pocket. Because something just ain't right. Something ain't right. Something don't feel right about this. Rest in peace to that brother that passed away in that jail. He had a tragic death that he shouldn't have died like that. And yes, congratulations to all of you brothers and sisters who went out there to be the voice of his dead body. But now what's next? Because I see the chick from Black Lives Matter sitting up there making speeches talking about don't tell us what to do. Nah, we ain't telling y'all what to do. We just not going to fall for the distraction. We not. Because the reality of it is, today in the Bronx, 6 people were shot. 6 people were shot today in the Bronx. And let the news tell it, the victim, or rather the people who the gunman was looking for, actually threw a 40-year-old woman and her daughter in front of the bullets to protect themselves. Where's the outrage to that? Huh? 6 people. I don't wish that death on that brother that died in the penitentiary, because we all have a right to do our time. The judges find us guilty and we have a right to do our time and come home from the penitentiary. But that brother that died in jail, I hate to say it, because we all do wrong, but he was in there for stabbing a female. But you got a woman and her child, and 6 people, 2 gunmen, goes into a store and airs the clip out. And there's no protesting for that? People, get ready for what's to come next. Because this time, I guarantee you, this is going to be the real deal. Not saying that the pandemic before wasn't real, but what I'm saying is, that was the calm before the storm. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. In these last days, do the opposite of what you see the crowd do. In these last days, I want y'all to understand something. It's just weird to me that nobody couldn't come outside during the pandemic, right? Except for the protesters. Nobody could gather during the time of the last pandemic except for the protesters. And I just kept thinking to myself, they outside while COVID is running around and they ain't getting sick? See, sometimes when you cry wolf, or when you think it can't happen, or we went outside the last time, we gonna go outside again. I'm out.